What's going on? Why are those people hopping like that? Their eyes are glowing green. They don't look human. Are they monsters? Stay alert. Do not let your guard down. As the shadows in the distance approached, the checkpoint guards grew tense, raising their rifles instinctively. The figures picked up speed, leaping faster and faster until they reached the checkpoint. Under the light from the posts, the soldiers finally saw them clearly, and their expressions changed drastically. Zombies! They're zombies! Open fire! Quickly, open fire! Seeing the dried-up corpses with glowing green eyes, the soldiers didn't hesitate and opened fire in unison. But despite the barrage of bullets, the zombies remained unscathed. Their withered bodies were as tough as steel, and the bullets simply couldn't penetrate. After one round of gunfire, the zombies' clothes were tattered, but their bodies remained virtually intact. Roar! The lead zombie growled, lunging at a nearby soldier. It sank its fangs into the man's neck with a vicious bite. The soldier screamed, dropping his rifle as his body convulsed violently. Before their very eyes, his robust frame shriveled and collapsed within seconds, killed on the spot. The zombie's glowing green eyes grew even brighter after feeding. Then came the second victim, third, fourth. Within moments, the entire squad had been killed, torn apart by the undead. As mere mortals, they stood no chance against these carefully bred zombies of the White Bone cult. After they finished their slaughter, the 7 zombies hopped onward, following the scent of humans deeper into the city. A short while later, the first soldier who had been bitten suddenly twitched on the ground. His lifeless eyes began to glow faintly green. The next second, he staggered to his feet, now one of the undead. And it didn't stop there. One after another, the other fallen soldiers resurrected, becoming new zombies in rapid succession. Just like the originals, they now sought out humans to infect. Thus, a new catastrophe erupted, and it was spreading fast. Unlike the previous plague, the corpse poison was far more aggressive and uncontrollable. The plague could be treated with medicine, contained by roadblocks, and slowed by quarantining the population. But corpse poison was different. No matter where you hid, at home or in a shelter, zombies would break through doors to infect the living. Once bitten, a person would become a new carrier and continue spreading the poison. 1 infected 10. 10 infected 100. 100 infected thousands. The speed of the outbreak was beyond anything Liang's city had ever imagined. By the time Li Juntang realized what was happening and began organizing resistance, over 1,000 people were already infected, and the spread hadn't slowed. This situation gave him a massive headache. One crisis after another. The red mist was just dealt with, and now this. The White Bone cult clearly intended to wipe out entire cities. Their methods were vicious and endless, making it impossible to predict or defend. And it wasn't just Liang's city. Wugang City, Lin City, and Puqing were all suffering the same fate. The White Bone cult had awakened invulnerable zombies, sending them out to wreak havoc and spread the corpse poison. Chaos erupted across the 4 cities in varying degrees. At that moment, in Puqing, Dustin was seated in meditation, refining the 3 blood-red pearls he had recently obtained. Although they were toxic, they contained tremendous energy, making them powerful supplements for Dustin. Having just broken through a new realm, his body hadn't fully stabilized. These pearls helped him solidify his new strength. Suddenly, a knock came at the door, followed by an urgent voice. Su Lan. Mr. Dustin! Something's happened in Puqing. The boss needs you right away. Dustin slowly opened his eyes. With a wave of his hand, the door swung open by itself. What's the matter? Isn't the red mist crisis already resolved? It's not the red mist, Su Lan replied anxiously. A new disaster has erupted in Puqing. The details will be explained by the boss herself. Very well. I'll go take a look. As soon as Dustin finished speaking, his figure vanished into thin air. The sudden disappearance startled Su Lan. He had clearly been there a moment ago, and then just vanished. He really is like a celestial being. In the blink of an eye, Dustin reappeared in the living room of another building. At that moment, Margaret was in the middle of discussing something with her trusted aides. Upon seeing Dustin appear, she waved them away immediately. Sulan told me there's a new disaster in Puching. What's going on? Dustin asked. Zombies, Margaret said gravely. We just received word. Several villages on Puching's outskirts have been attacked. No survivors. The zombies are now moving toward the city center. If we don't stop them in time, Puching may face total destruction.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase, keeping you